Daredevil Born Again Season 2 has been amazing episode after amazing episode so far, and Episode 4 is no exception. So what did I think of Episode 4? This may have been my favorite episode of the season so far. The diner scene with Bullseye was amazing, and was probably my favorite scene from this episode. The fight between Daredevil and Bullseye was great and set up the ending of the episode. I do feel bad for this lady. She must have been so confused why they were talking about killing the mayor of New York. My only gripe with the episode is that surely at least one person would have seen Matt in the anti-vigilante task force attire, since his face has been put on notice for the public. The boxing match scenes were decent, but the main talking points in this arena came after the match, where Bullseye turned into an absolute demon and destroyed all of the AVTF guards at the arena. Before throwing a souvenir from the Fisk fight shop towards Vanessa but Fisk hits a home run and destroys the glass item, where it hits Vanessa in the head and seemingly killed her to end the episode. What a moment it was. This was seemingly revealed ahead of the episode if you look inside the circle. I find this wild how none of us spotted this. Just like the last 3 episodes, I asked my followers for their opinions and thoughts on the episode. Habakkuk Arenas, apologies if the pronunciation was messed up, but they are first up. Bro, I can't believe Bullseye went full demon on every task force solider in every scene. Any scene involving Bullseye has been amazing so far in this season. I hope this continues for the second half of the show. Primetime is up next, who says was fucking incredible, and I'll probably watch it again later. Best EP of Born Again, yet plus some. And now I truly understand that Dex is a psychopath. He cooks eggs in olive oil instead of butter or lard, and he doesn't make grits either. I agree. The episodes keep exceeding the previous, which I didn't think would happen. Dex has truly ruffled a few feathers with his exhaust well. Jasmine just responds with a gif of Matt with the caption "It's peak." Can't argue with that. Nick is up, who says, Bullseye scene was really wild. Similar to Punisher in the prison. Slight nitpick, why does Matt's helm not his face? The nose shouldn't be as exposed. Does Matt swear in the comics as he does in the show? Matt and Karen saying "I love you" together is starting to soften my forced relationship agenda. Buck is starting to be a favorite character of mine. The scene with him, Kingpin, and Matthew Lillard was great. Kingpin is starting to feel a lot more like the Netflix version and less forced. Matt getting into the crime scene was cool right until he finds the coin. It's a nitpick of mine, but I dislike how easy it is for Matt to find stuff sometimes. Daredevil versus Bullseye fight is so peak man fuck. Daniel and BB scene proves to me he knows what she's up to. And now Fisk boxing match was cool, but whoa, what the fuck. While I feel like DD saving Bullseye was to stop him from killing, I still think it's wild he chose to do that. Vanessa's death really took me by surprise, to be honest. I didn't think they'd go that far. I saw it coming once he told her to stay away from the fight. It's too classic a moment to not do. But still, I just didn't think they'd actually go that far. What a wild end. Really love this season so far, and am really hyped to see how they finish it off. I agree with the nitpick for sure. I mentioned it earlier, but how didn't one person at least spot him? And in terms of him finding stuff easy, I do understand the gripes with it, but I am able to look over it. I do agree that Daniel is starting to become suspicious of BB just by looking at his expression here. He knows something is going on. The second half of the season is going to be insane after that ending. So many different possibilities that could happen after this. It's going to be very interesting for sure. Red Assassin's comment is great episode. Gotta agree with them for sure. Wade Parker is next. And their comment is, OMFG, that was an amazing episode. Bullseye was fucking amazing in this episode, and this is the best episode in the season. Love the scene where Matt disguised himself as an AVTF officer. Also, Vanessa is dead. I agree with Wade. I'd even go as far to say Bullseye is the MVP of the season so far. Ogo says best episode yet. Really hoping for a reveal that Foggy is alive soon. Bullseye's scenes were absolutely amazing, can't wait for more. So, we know Foggy does appear in this season. I do believe it's the next episode. But I sadly don't think he will be alive, and he will only be present through flashbacks. It's not a surprise everyone is praising Bullseye in this episode. He was easily the best part for me. Josh says, the episode was incredible. The last 10 minutes were some of the best Marvels done in years. It actually felt like the Netflix show again. The flashbacks, Fogwell's gym, Bullseye, and Matt in church. We all knew Vanessa was going to die, but I didn't expect it to be like that. I agree. It definitely felt like we were watching an episode from the Netflix era. Incredible dude is what Chamo said. Agreed. Hottie is up, and they say. This is getting better with every episode. I love the beginning of the episode. The GRWM Dex kind of resembled Dexter Morgan there. Also killing AVTF just for the love of the game. And that move with the forks, that was so cool, I loved him. On the other hand, I like how the writers are making things even harder for Matt and Karen. They killed the last witness of Northern Star, fuck Buck BTW. Kirsten was badass too. I'm curious where they'll go with Charles because I don't really know what's going on with him. He's definitely suspicious. The cinematography is beautiful, especially in that church. The fight sequence between Matt and Dex was amazing. Some shots were incredible to watch, whether it was that disc or Matt's stick. They're really cooking with Dex's storyline. The last fight. It shows how incredibly dangerous Fisk is physically. And that final shocking moment, I did not see it coming. I genuinely thought she wouldn't die. But Dex, you beauty. We're about to see a Dex and Matt duo BTW. I'm so excited. My expectations for Mr. Charles have slightly gone down during his absence, but the mystery is still there, which I like. Their dynamic is going to be very interesting to see following Vanessa's death. This isn't factoring in how much Fisk is going to go after him. We're going to be in for some treats of fight scenes with Matt and Dex teaming up, taking down the task force. Ether is our penultimate comment for episode 4, who just says breathtaking, simply incredible. You can't argue with that. Francis is our final comment. Thank you all for your comments. I do appreciate them all. That poor old lady, bro. Imagine walking into your neighbor's apartment, seeing him get wrecked by some guy wearing all black, and all of a sudden, he's holding you hostage talking about killing the mayor. Her day started out so well, just for her to end up so confused by the end of it. Those are all the comments we've received. Just want to shout out you all for your support. I do appreciate it. Really hope you all have a great rest of your day or night and stay safe. Much love to you all.